Well, you felt the fall chill much of the week, and some brighter skies finally going to return into the area with highs in the low to mid 60s. Still going to be well short of the average high, which is right around 72 this time of the year. Now look at these clouds, those darker fall looking clouds, and we're right around 60 degrees, and I do expect that we're going to be looking at cool conditions through the majority of the night tonight. Now if we widen things out with Doppler radar, it's going to be nice, well, dry and quiet across the area, and I do expect that we may be on the outlook for a little bit of patchy frost in the coming nights. I don't expect anything widespread, but a few areas that may dip down into the mid-30s. There's starting some freeze warnings right across central and northern Michigan, up into the UP of Michigan, where the colder air, it is going to be creeping in. Quick update down in the tropics, where we've had Hurricane Ian officially made its landfall just after 3 o'clock today. Winds right around 145 miles per hour as it made landfall. Now the concerns: flash flooding, inland flooding, and that storm surge that will continue to be a problem. So winds right now, 145 miles per hour. That central pressure, 942 millibars. It's moving to the north-northeast, right around 9 miles per hour. We'll take you right into the eye of this hurricane as it made landfall just after 3 o'clock. A very large eye wall and that circulation continues to slow its pace as it makes its way now across the state of Florida. So we can put this in motion. Will it impact our weekend plans as it reemerges to the Atlantic coast, off the coast of the Carolinas? It does curve back a little bit as we get into the end of the work week. And I expect all we'll see is some cloud cover across the area as those rain bands do get a little close to central Ohio. Likely, though, to leave northwest Ohio in the dry side of things. Temperature-wise for tonight, we're going to drop back to the upper 30s and low 40s, especially for areas west of Toledo. Now, if you're closer to the Lake Erie shore, you're going to be considerably warmer in the 50s for overnight lows Thursday morning. Highs tomorrow afternoon expected to reach into the low to mid 60s. Skies are going to be brighter. Sunshine will be brilliant much of your Thursday as we return into the lower 60s. Friday could even be a bit cooler, and that's where some areas may drop back into the mid to upper 30s to right around 40 degrees in other areas. So I do expect Friday another cool morning, and highs Friday afternoon right around the mid 60s. So for tonight, partly cloudy skies, cool and crisp. 43 is the expected overnight low. Into your Thursday, bright skies in the morning will climb very slowly, mid to upper 50s by lunchtime, back into the low 60s through the afternoon. That's expected to set us up for a dry and pleasant Friday. Mid-60s, going to be another gorgeous night for Big Board Friday and high school football games. Upper 60s expected for the weekend. We will be dry both weekend days, although a little more cloud cover will filter into the area due to the remnants of Ian. Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, we climb close to 70 degrees and may go the next 7 days with dry weather until we get to next Thursday. A few light showers will keep us pretty close to average for early October. Upper 60s to near 70 degrees.
I know we're 1,000 miles away, but it's got to be interesting for you on days like this from afar to watch what's happening.
It's very interesting how quickly we get data and information. It's pretty much instantaneous how quickly we see pictures and video that come in. So we can correlate the damage that's happening right now almost real time. Very much hope, though, that once the dust settles, so to speak, on this one, things will ease up very quickly. But we do fear the worst in some of those coastal areas where that storm surge likely exceeded 12 to 15 feet.
It's a lot of water. It's got to find some place to go.
Too much, yeah, and it's had the duration of the wind as well. 120-mile-an-hour wind gusts for 6 hours or more in some locations. That is going to leave some incredible damage in some of those coastal locations.
Something else we covered, I went down and covered a hurricane years ago down in Houston, and the stagnant water that sits after days and weeks, and that's one of the things that people are going to have to deal with, the smells, just the filth of what this storm leaves behind.
And the cleanup as well. Yeah. They say it takes an army to clean up after those systems, and of course they probably going to be reaching out all across the country to have people kind of pitch in and help clean up. For that area, this one will be an unprecedented landfall.
All right, Chris, thanks.